going to prepare Big Bertha for a loaf of sourdough bread. You will wait for it to double in size. Once it has doubled in size and the top is kind of ballooning up, not deflated or anything like that, then we will go ahead and start the next step in the process. Big Bertha has more than doubled. We're going to pour 80 grams of our starter into the bowl. Five. Perfect. Now we're going to be adding 250 grams of water. So that will bring us to 330 grams. So a little bit more, 4 grams extra, but it won't be that big of a problem. Now we're just going to mix this all together. Alright, now we're going to be adding 350 grams of bread flour, 682, 683, 684. I'll do a little bit extra because there is a little bit extra water. And now we're just going to mix this all together. That should be good. And now we're just going to get some saran wrap out and cover the bowl. We have it covered. We're going to let it sit off to the side for about 30 minutes or so. I'm going to measure out 10 grams of salt. There's no way that's a 4 grams. All right, 7 grams. Yeah, see, 11 grams. It has been 30 minutes, so we're going to go ahead and incorporate the salt. Now we're going to shape it into a ball. So now she's in the shape of a bowl, has the salt incorporated. Now we're going to cover her again and let her rest for 45 more minutes. It has been 45 minutes, so we're going to uncover it and take a look at her. Alright, so she is pretty liquidy. I think I'm going to add some more flour just to firm her up a little bit. So I guess that 4 grams of water actually did make a difference. I'll stick it by all the way up, flip her over. So now we're going to be doing stretch and folds, and take one side and stretch, fold over, push it back in, turn the jar around, stretch some more. Alright, it has been 45 minutes. Now we are going to do some coil folds on the dough. You do want to make sure that your hands are damp. We're just going to be picking it up from the sides like so. And it's sticking to the bottom again. Alright, just like this. And then let it fold up underneath itself. And then rotate the bowl. And we're going to do that again. Pick it up, fold it up underneath itself. Now we are going to cover it one more time, let it rest for another 45 minutes. We're going to be doing another round of coil folds, but once we finish this round of coil folds, we're going to let it sit for about 4 hours or so. Water all over our hands like this. It's quite a good grip on there. Fold over. Now we're going to let her sit for about 4 hours, and once we come back, we are going to put it in the basket here, and then throw her in the fridge for about 12 hours.
It has been 4 hours, so now we're going to lightly flour the surface that we want her to drop out of the bowl onto, but you can see that she does not want to leave the bowl. We'll give her a little bit of help and finally get her out. Then we're going to fold the top over halfway down, and as you can see, she is quite airy right now. Then we'll take the bottom half, fold it over the middle, flip her around, and then fold her, start rolling her tight into herself like a burrito. After this, we're going to start the push-pull method. It's very simplistic. You can see here, you just keep repeating that until you get a nice round ball like this. I'm going to go ahead and pop those air bubbles all around her and then flour the basket that we're going to put her into. And when you put the dough into it, you want to put the seam side up like so. You can see it doesn't look as pretty right here, but that doesn't matter. Now we're going to throw her into the fridge for about 12 hours after we cover her.
Alright, so our sourdough has been resting in the fridge overnight for 12 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and flip her right on over. Nice and easy. We're just going to be rolling out the bottom half, nice and gently rolling it all out. Right. Roll them in the opposite direction. A little bit of flour right there, a little bit of flour right there, and then make a little mouth. So we had our pan heating up in the oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Once it reaches that point, we're going to go ahead and put the loaf inside the pan with the parchment paper and drop the temperature of the oven to 400, then let it cook for 20 minutes covered. It has been cooking in the oven with the lid on for 20 minutes. So now we're going to take the lid off, put it back in the oven uncovered for another 20 minutes. So it has been in the oven for 20 minutes now. I think I'm going to let it keep cooking for a little bit longer and just so we get a better crust and a darker color. It has been another 20 minutes in the oven uncovered. We're almost there, but I do want a little bit more color, so I'll probably put it back in for 5 to 10 more minutes. This is what we are looking like now. It does have a better color, so I'm going to take it out of the oven and we will let it rest for about an hour.